Todd, first reactions to that performance?
Oh, it's certainly disappointing last 40 minutes of the game. I think, late 23, 24-minute mark of the third quarter, I think it was 2 goals, and we made a couple of really poor decisions with the ball that cost us, and then, after that we really fell away, so disappointing.
Yeah, and it was probably halfway through the third quarter where you even hit the front and you had some momentum, but like you said, turnovers against a side that can really make you pay, and that's that clinical, that can be pretty costly. And then once your heads start to drop, then things can snowball a little bit.
Yeah, maybe. Look, I think we had a lot of guys that were down, and maybe the guys that were up and going, there was probably way too few, and maybe they got tired towards the end of the third quarter. Not sure, but look, it's disappointing, but it's one game, and we get another opportunity next week. So we just got to have a look at the tape and review some stuff, and keep working to get better, and look forward to being positive next week.
Is it good to learn these lessons in your first game of the season against a team that has been the benchmark and clearly is up and going early in this season too?
Well, they're clearly good. They're much better than us today. So, the frustration comes, I suppose, from the way we really fell away, because we certainly weren't perfect. We were certainly rusty, I think. Being the first game, we certainly blew some opportunities early, probably to be a bit closer or just in front of the scoreboard, and then once they got up and going, we really didn't fight back too hard.
It probably sounds funny to say, but I thought your defence was actually reasonably good for the most part, and Noah Strom first game was pretty good. Steve Area, even though he played on a guy that kicked 5 goals, I thought he was actually pretty good. I thought your back line showed a lot of good signs.
Yeah, look, I thought certainly Noah was pretty good in his first game. And Chatty Pearson was pretty good. The 2 young guys were probably our best 2, to be honest. I mean, Stevie fought on pretty hard. I thought he was probably similar to the team. He was really good for the first 3 and a bit, and then whether it was weight or numbers or they sort of got on top and he conceded some score, but you can't win with that few contributors.
Is it a good sign to see someone like Noah Strom, who's waited a couple of years for this chance to show that he can play league footy, and for Chad Pearson, who probably through the middle part of last season showed he could play league footy, then lost his spot for the finals? Nice to see those guys grab their chance.
Yeah, certainly. Look, we think we've got quite a group of emerging players that have probably had a taste. So, you throw in Florenka and Donaldson, and Russell played, he's been injured, but he played today. There's Dent's come in and looks like he can play, Solomon, Collard. So we think we've got a few that can come in and certainly put pressure on some of the established guys. And, if they don't perform, then, we'll reward good performances at the lower level. So, yeah, it was certainly pleasing for Noah. He's had to wait a long time. Unfortunately, his big brother was, way too sick to play today. So they didn't get the opportunity to play together. But, look, I thought he, on a pretty good player for most of the day. He was really sound. And Brock Higgins was fantastic. But, apart from those guys, we really didn't have a 4-quarter contributor, I don't think.
How happy were you to be able to give Jared Parry the chance to play league footy again? He's had a long road to come back from his knee injury, and he just couldn't break into the team last year, even though he was playing really good reserves footy, and it's been a long road for him, but for him to show the persistence to fight back was a great effort. Yeah,
and he's a fantastic person. Amazing resilience really to keep coming back and keep willing to do the work and the rehab and all that prep to play. And, he sort of got back and had a couple of cracks at it last year, and with no pre-season, he's able to get through a pre-season this year, and yeah, it's fantastic for him to play, and a really popular member of our group.
You wait all summer for a chance for the season to come, and it seems like it takes forever, and all of a sudden you play your first game, and now you've got a lot of lessons to learn and a lot of hard work to do this week. You can get into the real stuff pretty quickly.
Yeah, but once you've been around it for a fair while, it's pretty clear that it's never as good as you think it is and never as bad as you think it is. So you're never going as well as you think, and it's never as bad as you think. So, over the journey we've been pretty good and pretty consistent, and so have our players, and I've got no doubt that they'll bounce back.
West Perth's a team that you played really well against the last couple of years. You'll be hoping you can continue that next week?
Yeah, well, look, we'll have to be a lot better and have a lot more contributors and be a lot more consistent. you know, to compete up there, it's a hard ground to go and play at. They have a lot of support, so. But you know, we'll lick our wounds and get going again and improve and get ready for next week.
It's probably not something you're thinking about, but it'll look a lot different when you're up there next week than what you're used to. As a West Perth favourite son, obviously South Fremantle's now where your heart lies. How proud are you that the club's been able to grow to get a facility like they've got now, considering where they were 24 years ago when they first went up to Joondalup?
Oh, I mean, they've got their own home, they've got their own base, which will certainly help them. You know, it's been while it's been successful for them on the ground for a long time, that period up there, you know, it's been really tough for them off field. So hopefully, you know, the new facility can help them generate some, you know, some income from different streams, and hopefully they can progress. So yeah, it's good for the club.
Very good.
No worries.
Good luck next week.
Thank you.